Camp Hope is not a facility. It is not buildings. You cannot buy its components at Home Depot. You cannot hire people to nail it into the wall. It cannot be leveled by a hurricane. Camp Hope is human beings. Camp Hope is a living, breathing thing. And that's far more important than any structure that's ever going to be erected. We're not really here today to turn some dirt for a building that one day won't be here, hopefully long after we're all gone. We're here today for the men and women on this stage. We are here today because of their courage. When I think about having known some friends who went through basic training, and I think about their pride when they finished basic training. Do you remember that day? Remember how proud you were? Your family was so proud. Your community was so proud. For many of these folks, that was the most successful day of their lives. And then I think about 5 minutes before they made the call to come to this facility. And I'm sure for most of them, that was the lowest failure they've ever felt in their lives. They've known great highs and great lows. And to quote Winston Churchill, success is not final and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. What Camp Hope does is provide the courage to continue every single day. I'm not a hero. These people are. I talk on the radio. I go to bed every night. I get up every morning, and the toughest thing I deal with is, can I hide one more glass of bourbon so my wife won't see that I'm going to drink it? That's not courage. My toughest decision is what time to put my kids to bed or how I can lose 20 pounds. That's not a tough decision. That's not courage. Every single day, these men and women confront courage. And I dare say, having never been in battle, it takes at least as much courage to step forward and humbly ask for help as it does to gear up and go into battle. That's courage. These men and women are on this stage because they have courage. And Camp Hope is not a charity. It is a cause. It is a cause that celebrates courage. That's what we're here for. We're not here for victims. We're not here for people that you should feel sorry for. We are here for people that you should celebrate. And so, in honor of those people, a round of applause for people with great courage. And I want you to know that because of your courage, you've heard about your sacrifice, but because of your courage, we are here. Because every single one of us here loves you. We don't know your name. We don't know your particular circumstances, as only you can. But we are here because we love you. Gene Birdwell first loved you and said, I'm going to give this land and a lot of his money because he loved you. David Malsby came in and gives his entire waking hours to you because he loves you. Josh Fuller shows up and plays and pulls his buddy away from work to come out and play for you today. Yet another gesture that he loves you. The Patriot Guard is here because they love you. Every single person here, every hammer that has been swung, every dollar that has been spent is because every one of us and so many more love you. I don't want to embarrass him, and saying something nice about him will lower his standing in the media community. But about 1.5 years ago, we called Isaiah Carey and told him what was going on, and he's an awful, evil member of the media. And for just a moment, he wasn't. And he came out here, and he did not one but 2 stories. And David, did it make a difference? Our name ID, this organization's name ID went through the roof. So, Isaiah, if it won't kill your professional career, thank you. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. If you've swung a hammer or contributed $1, please raise your hand and let me thank you. Thank you. Now, it is my distinct pleasure to get to welcome someone who has more love in his heart than he does dollar bills in his bank account. He has love for his wife, he has love for his parents, he has love for his children, he has love for his employees, and he has love for our community. And it overflows. And you see how that is manifested today and in so many other ways. I am very proud to call him my friend. He describes himself in his business card, says, Master Enchilada Roller. And he has a business that will turn over $100 million a year within about 18 months. And that's a lot of enchiladas. But more important than the enchiladas sold and the dollars that go in the bank account is where those dollars go. And that is to people like this. That is to causes that are near and dear to his heart. And he often tells me, in ways large and small, that what matters most to him is not what he can do, but the giving it away to people who deserve it more. That's his greatest joy. So as I thank every single one of you for being here and all that you do, and as we thank you, our veterans, somebody that loves you more than you will ever know, Russ Ybarra.
I think Michael tapped into my computer and stole some of my notes, but this is a very distinct honor. I'm overwhelmed. I'm just completely overwhelmed. But what I want to say to the veterans here, and Michael kind of already echoed it, but I love you and I appreciate every one of you. Your willingness to serve our country has allowed countless Americans the opportunity to realize the American dream. And I am one of those beneficiaries. My prayer for you, every one of you, is that your visit here to Camp Hope is just one of many chapters in your life. Everyone here loves you. We could say that all day long, but it's so true. John Huntsman Sr. said, because for one, I know it's a groundbreaking in the building, the Russell Ybarra Home for Heroes, but I cannot come out here without bringing a gift. You come to a housewarming party, you bring a gift, right? So we're going to bring a gift. And John Huntsman Sr. said that philanthropy is a duty. And this duty includes, but it's not limited to, I'm going to pull George Bush here. All right, I'm going to check my notes. I want to get this right. And I know it by heart, but you know how this goes. Philanthropy is a duty and is far more essential in one's life than a mere obligation or responsibility. And this duty includes sharing with those in need after your basic needs have been met, notwithstanding the position one holds. And, you know, people say, well, you know, when I get to your level, I want to give like you. I've been giving all my life thanks to my parents. When I would see my parents do missionary work years ago as a kid, it made a huge impact on me. But obviously, no man succeeds alone, and I have a lot of my team members here that I want them to come up and present. We want to present something, and I'm excited to hear that the building will cost nothing. But you know, this street here should be paved with gold. Well, we'll settle for asphalt. And I hope this helps get the road built. These are all people of our organization. I have Rachel, Megan, Chuck, Joe Ivy, my partner in Pearland Town Center, John Fernandez, who's been with me 20 years now, Heather, Danny, Jonathan, my beautiful wife, Monica, Kaylee, and Frank. And Kaylee and Frank are with my franchisee and partner, Joel Perkins. But I couldn't do without them. But we would like to present this check on behalf of Gringos and Jimmy Chongas and all the patrons who support our establishments, because we cannot do it without you. And I hope this gets the road paved.